This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. And now, here's Mike Parker.
Thanks for watching Outdoors Delmarva. I'm Mike Parker. We'll be checking in with my partner, Captain Willie Dykes, in just a few minutes. Well, we have a really fun show lined up for you this week, which begins with kind of a journey, you might say. And the journey begins right here in Queen Anne's County at a Maryland DNR facility located at Unicorn Lake. And although it's not officially spring just yet, it sure feels like it. After this morning, we were rounding up hundreds of beautiful rainbow trout ready to be stocked and caught by lucky anglers across Delmarva. And we're about to take them for a road trip here in a truck about 2 hours south to a location in Wicomico County. But before you hook them up, we wanted to show you how this process works, and the DNR was happy to accommodate. If you're just passing by on Route 313, it's just a sign on the side of the road. But if you're serious about trout fishing, then the Unicorn Lake Fish Hatchery in Queen Anne's County is where it all begins.
We've had these fish in the ponds over here since November. They were about 5 or 6 inches long, and we fed them throughout the winter. And once they became a certain size, they're now big enough where we can take them out and stock them for the public.
The hatchery itself is made up of several small ponds, deep and cool, just perfect for a trout. And when the fish arrive here, they're called fingerlings, just a few inches long. But given a few months to feed and grow here, they'll become legal fish for catching, mostly in the 12 to 14 inch range, and weighing about a pound each.
This is the most difficult part of the job, getting them out. It's probably the nastiest too.
Stocking trout begins with gathering them up, and using a large net, it's known as seining. And while lugging this monster net through the pond isn't easy, it is effective.
This should be a show. Oh, it's a show, but not to the end.
And tired legs are rewarded on the other side with a massive amount of trout, now rounded up in one spot and ready for step 2, being placed in smaller nets, which are weighed.
Actual weight, Russ.
20.
At Unicorn Lake, there's often an extra step along the way, as net after net of the weighed rainbow and golden rainbow trout are divided up and placed into holding tanks. It's just for a quick transport across the bridge, which can't support the larger transport truck parked about 100 yards away. So it's an extra step for the fish, but a necessary one. For a short trip, smaller quarters might do just fine, but for a 2-hour trip down to Wicomico County where they'll soon be stocked, as our underwater trout cam shows, the bigger truck simply holds more and gives the trout a more comfortable ride.
Tank 3's got 80 pounds.
Correct. That's it. 500 fish. To be continued.
All right, so what a fun morning we've had so far. We've got the fish on the road. I'm on the road right behind the truck. Got a quick stop to make. I'm going to pick up Captain Willie and Chuck for an extra hand. And then we're headed to Salisbury to put these fish back in the water. Here we are. All right, Russ Parson brought some friends here to Salisbury.
Cool.
Meet Captain Willie.
Russ.
Now with the combined efforts of Willie and me, Russ, Jerry, and Jeff, we should have no problem moving a few hundred trout at our first stop, the Beaver Dam Branch Bridge in the city of Salisbury. It's that winding little creek that runs just below Shoemaker Pond in perfect shady conditions for our trout. All right, so what we have here is a couple of buckets of keeper rainbow trout. You know, some of them are a little smaller than others, but generally in the 12 to 14 inch range. Grown up in Queen Anne's County and brought down here. And some lucky anglers are going to be able to get their hands on them real quick.
Okay, here we go. Go get them, boys.
All right, move it my turn. Of course, leave it to Willie, just as we're taking for granted how much of a privilege it is to be delivering these beautiful fish. He's stopping to smell the flowers.
It looks like we're getting these guys in just in the nick of time because, as you can see, spring is happening on Delmarva already.
As we continue netting and unloading the trout from the big truck, spreading the fish throughout different spots up and down the creek ensures that they'll spread out for the anxious anglers who will soon line these banks. Those ages 16 and older will need a Maryland non-tidal waters fishing license and a trout stand, but younger anglers can enjoy fishing for free. All right, Russ, last stop here. We've gone about a half mile south down here along the Beaver Dam branch, about just a little south of Shoemaker Pond. So different technique here too for getting these last fish out.
Yeah, a little bit different. Since we don't have any more stops, we can quick release.
All right, well, hey, Willie, you ready down there?
I'm ready. Go for it. That's an amazing fish delivery.
Yes, get ready for me.
Now, this has been a lot of fun. This is a beautiful place, whether you're coming to fish or just to explore.
Yeah, we want to thank our friends from up at Unicorn Lake for having us along for the whole ride today. And of course, special thanks to Maryland DNR. We think that they're doing something real good here. And good luck to you guys when you get out and try to catch them. And we'll be right back.